Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What do you have on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that is out of play.
They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Second, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Outside with a breaking ball. Alcantara in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Jackknifes out of the way. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes Schwarber around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Alec Bohm in the box now. Takes strike one. Man at second. Ground ball left side. Long throw to first. And now 2 gone.
That is it. The left fielder, Brandon Mark.
Hey!
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Harper scores. And they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now, Adolis Garcia. Smoked on the ground to second. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Christopher Sanchez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the center fielder, Marcy.
The center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
That one lifted to left. Marsh moves under it. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In
the air left field. Out. number 2. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air to left center, Marsh. That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto.
Ball.
And another ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to first. One out in the second.
Batting it, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Curve in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Reaching for it and brings it in. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Popped up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Ball 1.
Swing, and that ball smashed out of line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ball.
And ball 1. Man at second. And it's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sets him down looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Marsh snags it for the second out.
Batting in, the first baseman, Brad Holly.
Line drive, leaping, and he makes the grab. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The 1-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Way inside, gets out of the way. Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That's a ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now some trouble handling the breaking ball. Fires to third.
Hey.
Safe at third. Moves up on the pass ball. The next offering misses. 3-1 now. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game. So Harper stands in. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
That's a strike. 0-1. And that one hit to first. Harper takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Second baseman,
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Fly to left his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Hey.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the start of the inning. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Marsh, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
The right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Runner on the go. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws to second. Tag safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Man at second.
That's ball 2.
And that one ripped into right. And that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate.
He beat it. Safe.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it is JT Real Muto.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Fair ball. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Michael Peterson.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Stop. Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And there's a ball.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Base hit right field. One run's in. He's in
beat it.
there.
Safe.
And it's 5-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner digs in now. 1 for 2.
Nope, that's a ball.
Man at first, one away. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marcy has a beat on it. Makes the grab.
The batter, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010.
Ball in.
Two on, 2 outs.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1. High fly ball, right field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Outside, and it's 1-0. Just
Ball that's
missed.
outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The Phillies leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Check swing called strike, and now it's 3-2. Oh, great stop, and very nicely done for the out. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one catches the corner for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air to left center. And that's the inning. Back here in Miami and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
One pitch, one out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon Mark.
And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 0-2. Just
Inside,
misses
ball
with
one.
that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next
That's
offering
ball
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Now
2
batting, the
away.
right fielder, Adolis.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Garcia
Ball
up
one.
for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. The next
Nope,
pitch
upstairs.
misses, and it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease.
Tosses to first, and Garcia is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Owen Casey.
Casey.
You know, these
Nope,
Marlins
outside.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hey!
That one
Nope.
missed.
Ball 3.
On the ground. Stop. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first
Now
out in the bottom of the
batting,
5th.
first baseman, Brad Holly.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Ball,
That
that's
misses,
outside.
and it's 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And he grounds one to the right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to
Out.
first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty.
Norby.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Connor Norby. He's 0 for 1. And that one clips the corner. And that's
Ball
down
1.
and away. There's a strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Laser could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Norby on at second with 2 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home. The run comes in from second.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Edwards in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the top of the 6th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Nope. Ball
Speaking
1.
of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Step off throw to first. Stop. Back in on a dive. Stepping in, Johan Rojas. Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Turner, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Phils trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Popped in the air. Left field. Stowers pulls it down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Throw comes into third.
He's in there.
Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Anthony Bender gets the call from the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Harper in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Outside low, ball 1. And that's outside. Almost got him.
That's inside.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Back here in Miami, and at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
That's a ball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. To third. Boom. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the
Now
sixth.
batting, the catcher, Agusti Ramirez.
That one fouled off.
Aye.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So up next,
Now
Christopher
batting, the
Morel.
designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Nope, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Pulls that one foul. Next offering misses down and away. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. Third out. We go to the top of the seventh, and now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Boom.
That
Ball,
misses
that's
the
off the
zone,
plate.
and that's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
Aye.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Paulie takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the
Now
seventh.
batting, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
And that
Oh, that's
one
in.
almost got him. On the ground, right side, and that one handled, slings to first, and 2 away to start the
Up next for
seventh.
Philadelphia,
So
the right
digging
fielder,
in now for
Adolis
Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. In the air, right field, and that's the third out. Bottom of the seventh,
Leading off
and now for the Marlins, Otto
the
Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
Ball. That's ball 2.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Oh, that got away from
that
him.
ball got him.
And he's
Right
going to reach
there.
on a hit by pitch to lead
Now
off the
batting,
inning.
Right fielder Owen Casey.
That drops in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now at the plate, Graham Pauley. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And he'll one. Fouled off. He was late. Alvarado, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third baseman,
Connor
number 1,
Norby getting ready to hit.
Norby.
Ball 1.
The Marlins down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked on its way out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they cut into the lead.
Ball, that's out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing went around, and that is strike 2. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now back, second baseman.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3.
Ball.
There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, caught.
Now pitching for.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Calvin Fauché.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Real Muto runs. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's inside.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now Johan Rojas.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
That's a
and
ball.
that one upstairs, ball 1. Real Muto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
That's a ball.
And it's even up.
That's ball 3.
Fly ball down the line. And it lands foul. So we reset and we'll do it again. Line, and that's a base hit. Here comes Real Muto around third. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy snags it. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Kyle Schwarber.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And that just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Way inside. Gets away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
Now all even up. And there's a ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And ball 4 to aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count.
On the mound now, Cade Gibson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And a foul ball. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brad Keller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Checks away to the first pitch. Look down to third. And yes, he offered at it. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's out to center field. Rojas under it. And makes the grab. One away. Digging in, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Fish trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
The designated hitter, Christopher Montville.
And that one almost hit him.
That's inside.
Two down, nobody on.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. No more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one hammered but pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now. Goes down looking for the stick.
A good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, the right fielder, Adolis.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground might be 2. Pauly over to second, double play.
Got him.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for
Joan Duran on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Hey.
That was
Inside, ball 1.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder,
Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Tying run at the plate. That one at triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K.
The first baseman, number 21, Harley.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The tying run at the plate.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Up the middle and a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here is Connor Norby. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Two on, one out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Able to haul that one in. Runner tags for home. Lopez scores. And now they trail by one. So they're down to their final out. At the plate, Jacob Marcy. Late swing, foul to the left. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton.